Hi everyone, this is Kyle from Green Hat Local SEO, and in today's video we're going to go over how to set up CTR for your HVAC business. But before we do that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment letting us know, next things that you want to see, or if you have any questions or anything. So what we're doing here is we're going to set up CTR, which is an advanced SEO technique for your HVAC company. This is really not something that you should be doing on your own. This is really something that you should get a professional to do. And if you do it wrong, you can really easily burn your GBP. We've seen some instances to where somebody who didn't know what they were doing with CTR with their GBP tried to set this up, did it wrong, and then just completely nuked their GDP, and they were basically invisible. So what we're going to do here is first thing, and I'm not going to go through the entire process. Some of the stuff I've already done just to speed up the time. But first thing we want to do is figure out what keywords we want to add into Agency Assassin, which is our CTR software here. So I know everybody wants to rank for, best HVAC in America, best HVAC in whatever city. But sometimes it won't look natural to Google. And really what we want to do here is make our searches look natural. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the keywords that you're putting in here are keywords that you're already getting impressions for, right, for one. So what we want to do is we want to go to the Google Business Profile, right? Go to Performance, and then go down here to where it says Searches showed your business profile in these search results, and then just see what you're getting ranked for. So what we are doing here, the client wants to rank for HVAC, HVAC near me, furnace repair near me, air conditioning, AC repair near me, which is great. They are already getting searches for those. HVAC latent, air AC installation, air conditioner repair, furnace repair, perfect. This is exactly what we want to see. So next thing is you want to make sure that you're actually ranking for these keywords too, because it doesn't really matter if you're getting impressions if you're ranking, spot 18 in those, right? So what we have to make sure is we have to run some GeoGrid reports and make sure that we're actually ranking spots 10 or above. If you're ranking spots below 10, it gets a little risky because Google knows that people typically don't go past that spot when they're looking for businesses, right? The entire thing that we're doing here is trying to make this look natural. So make sure you're ranking the spots 10 or above for those keywords. There are ways that you can gain a little rankings quickly using other software. But if you're just starting out, then just only do these keywords that you're already ranking for, just maybe not in the map pack. So we did look at some GeoGrids here, and they are ranking in the top 10 for most of these keywords. So these keywords are a great candidate for CTR. Finally, you need to make sure that your site is relevant for these keywords as well. So you do that with your on-page SEO. So at the very least, you need to make sure that you have pages that pages for these keywords, right? And make sure that your on-page SEO is at least like acceptable, right? It doesn't need to be perfect, but you need to make sure that Google sees that you have these keywords on your site and can understand what the pages are about. So having just completely irrelevant pages on there, or not having pages at all for these keywords, is going to look a little suspect to Google. So again, the name of the game is trying to make this look as natural as possible. So make sure that you're already getting impressions for these keywords. Make sure the GeoGrids are already spots 10 or above for these keywords, and you have your on-page SEO done. Lastly is schema. Schema is a big help for this as well. So make sure that you have your schema done on these pages too. So finally, once you have all these and you know that your keywords are a good candidate, you can pop over to Agency Assassin and set this all up. So again, like I said, I've already done the GeoGrids. I've already made sure that the pages are there and everything. So we're going to go over to Agency Assassin. So we're going to set this up. We're going to set up our search area with a physical location. And business name is Air Now Heating and Air Conditioning. Okay. CID or Google Maps URL. So let's go ahead into this. I'm going to validate. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. We're going to search. Okay, so they are not there. They're actually in Utah. So we're going to move this marker over to where they are. And this is important because we want to make sure that we're targeting the clicks and also the rankings over in that area. So they're actually over here. Let's see, there's Layton. Let's see, so they're actually somewhere over here. 232, right there. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got that pretty close. Okay, perfect. So that's where we're going to have that right there. Search radius. So like I said, you want to make sure that you're only doing the search radius in areas where you're at least spot 10 or above. This defaults to 3 miles, which is pretty good. That's going to be about right around here, right? Which is where they're ranking in spots 10 or above, right? There's some outliers here, but that's perfectly fine because most of the search area is where we want it to be. Okay, display name, air. Now, Layton, that's just for us internally. We're going to save. Oh, whoops. Actually, I forgot to. Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay, so map conversions per day. 10 is a pretty good starting point. We're going to keep that there. Pro list places conversions. We're going to start at. Let's start at 2. Driving directions per day. We're going to do this in a little bit. So final conversion: clicks to website or clicks to call. So these are in Google's eyes are both weighted the same as far as CTR and as far as which one is more, which there really isn't one that's preferred more by Google, clicks to website or clicks to call. It's good to have a mix of both. So we're going to keep this as is. So keywords, where like I said, we're going to choose our keywords. They want to do AC repair. We're going to add that right here. We're going to do furnace repair. We're going to do HVAC contractor. And let's do HVAC, which was in there. Yeah, right there. Okay. And let's do HVAC Layton. And then, of course, you want to add in branded terms and variations of your brand as well, because again, it looks natural. So we're going to do air now heating and cooling. And let's do air now and air now heating and cooling. So we'll add those in there. Driving directions. So let's go ahead and set up these driving directions. So yeah, we've got 3 miles. Okay, search terms. We're going to do all. Search for landmarks. So what this is going to do is it's going to search for landmarks in this area, and then it's going to actually make driving directions from these landmarks over to the client. Obviously, you won't be able to do this if it's a service area business. Google knows that that's not normal at all, especially since you don't have your address listed. So for these driving directions, really, you can only do these for physical locations. And what this is going to do is this is just going to give you more signals rather than just somebody doing a search on Google Maps and then clicking on your GDP, because that doesn't really look natural, right? But if you have somebody doing that and then also looking for driving directions over to you, that's going to look natural, right? You don't want to just hit one signal or 2 signals. You want to hit as many as possible, which is why we tell people if you want to do this, make sure you have your schema on there so you get your technical SEO. Make sure you have your on-page done so you get your on-page SEO done. You want to have this mix of signals in there for Google to see. Okay, so we have quite a bit of things to choose from. So ATM, US Bank ATM. So we don't want to do an ATM. There's no reason to be doing that there. This is still going, it looks like. Okay, so we're going to remove that ATM because that doesn't make any sense. And come on, that's fine. This is still going. Okay. Everything else here looks pretty good though. Okay, so we got all the ones that we want in there, and we'll remove that US Bank ATM later. Just want to get this going for the video. Okay, so driving directions per day. Let's go to start with 2 driving directions per day. Sometimes this can't pull in very many things to choose from, especially if you're in like a more rural area. So even doing 2 or 3, we'll bump this up to 3, 2 or 3 per day might be not, it might not look natural. So I never do driving directions per day until I can see that there are enough things to pull driving directions from. Okay, so we got all this done. We got the maps conversions, pro list places. I'm going to go ahead and enable stealth mode at first. We're going to do this for maybe the first week just to gather information and data. Dynamic grid distance, so we're going to enable it right here. We're going to hit save. And now this thing is up and running. Right? So what it's going to start doing is it's going to start actually doing CTR. And we'll check back in a week. We check every week and make sure that one, the campaign is running. We're making sure that also the campaign is going where we want it to be as far as keywords moving up, and make small adjustments. If things are starting to go down a little bit, maybe we'll reduce the number of conversions, or we'll reduce the search area, maybe reduce the number of driving directions. If things aren't going as fast as we want, or if they're staying pretty steady, then maybe we'll add in some more conversions or add in more driving directions. And if they're pretty consistently in the map pack for their keywords, then we'll expand the radius and go out to 4 miles and then 5 miles, and keep adding in more conversions and more driving directions as we get more and more of a population in our search radius. And that's something that has to be done every single week. You don't want to check this once a month and find out, wow, you put in way too many conversions and the thing absolutely tanked. So checking this every single week, making those minor adjustments and stuff is really gonna make your CTR campaign pop. And I mean, we're done here. You can see here, it took less than 10 minutes to set this up. Adding in the keyword research part, maybe another 5 minutes. So within 15 minutes using Agency Assassin, you can get your CTR campaigns up and rocking. And this is really what's going to put your GBP over the top after you've gotten all your other optimizations done. You've got your citations, you got your on-page, you got your schema, backlinks, all that. So that's about it for how to set up CTR campaign for an HVAC company. Again, this is an advanced SEO technique not everybody should be doing. You really should only have somebody who has experience doing CTR doing this for you. So that's about it for this video. For more tips and videos on Green Hat Local SEO and how to do SEO that actually makes you money and isn't white hat or black hat, just to cut through all the noise and get something that is actually helpful for your business, go ahead and contact us. You can find the link below. And again, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I'll talk to you later.